Hello everyone, and welcome to this review of Heartstopper. This is the first of 8. I want to do a review of each episode of the first season. Hopefully it's the first of many. This is such a wonderful show. Now, this is not a reaction video. This is going to be a review. Because, look, I mean, I've watched the complete series like 4 times at least, and I am going to be watching each episode and pulling some scenes out as I'm talking about them. And please, please, please note that there will be spoilers. So, as you watch each of my reviews, please watch the episode first. Make sure you watch them first before you watch my videos, because there are going to be major spoilers for each episode. So here's my history with Heartstopper. I watched the entire series, then I got the 4-book graphic novel on which it's based on Kindle, so I've read that. And I also ordered the hard copy, and I will be getting that sometime next week. And I also got the book Solitaire that was written by Alice Oseman, and it's written from Charlie Spring's sister's point of view. And I got that on Audible. And I also got her novella that takes place 2 years after Heartstopper. It's called Nick and Charlie, and I got that on Audible, and I listened to that as well. Yes, I am obsessed with Heartstopper and the entire universe, so don't judge me. So here we go. The first thing to realize about Heartstopper is that it is based on a graphic novel. Actually based on a graphic novel series. Everything that happens in this series is all but directly taken from Alice Oseman's books, and it's lovely. For instance, Charlie in the series is exactly like Charlie in the graphic novel. Joe Locke is so adorably the twin of Charlie in the graphic novels. And here's another spoiler alert. I will be using adorable a lot in this review because, well, honestly, I can't think of any other word to use to describe this phenomenal series. So Joe Locke looks like this in the series, while Charlie in the graphic novel is drawn like this. Now, Kit Connor is inspired as Nick Nelson. Now, granted, I think Nick in the graphic novel is a bit bigger built than Kit, but, oh my god, that smile. Kit Connor simply channels the sweetness of Nick. So here's Nick in the graphic novel, and Kit when he first sees Joe's Charlie. Now, the next thing that I noticed about the premiere episode are the highs. In the graphic novel, they look like this. But in the series, they look like this.
Hi. 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 You going that way?
Yeah, maths.
Now, how can you not fall in love with these two after seeing that? I mean, the one thing I noticed almost right away is Kit's side smile. It looks so innocent and sincere, you just simply can't resist it. It's so natural and endearing. And another thing about the entire series is the soundtrack. The soundtrack of this series is beyond extra. It's just so wonderful. So, all that being said, let's get into the story of the first episode. So the first thing we do is we watch as Charlie enters Truham Grammar School for Boys. He gets a text from Ben Hope, we'll talk about him later, to meet him in the library. When Charlie gets there, he receives another text from Ben to meet at break. We all know. Then Charlie gets to his form, which, as an American old man, I can only assume would be the UK equivalent to like our homerooms in high school. And he is greeted by his form teacher.
Oh, if it isn't Charlie Spring, Happy New Year.
Hi, sir.
Come to join the ranks of Hamlet House?
Apparently so.
Let's see, where did I put you on the seating plan? Ah, yes, you're over there, next to Nicholas Nelson. He's in year 11, so only 1 year older than you. One of the rugby boys, too, I think. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. Or you can just sit in silence for the rest of the year. Really doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever.
The show captures the graphic novel so perfectly that you see the two boys sitting next to each other, just like in the graphic novel. Now, I'm trying to keep this short and not show everything I want to because, well, I want to show the entire thing, but really I can't. But there are so many cute things from the show. This scene, for instance, is adorable as hell. It's Charlie sitting at lunch with Tao and Isaac, his best friends. Tao talks about how Nick looks like a golden retriever. Yeah, it's too cute for words when Charlie says, okay, he does. Because, well, Nick does indeed.
It's still weird, though. There used to be 4 of us, and now there's only 3. Like, 4 is a group. 3 is just a trio. Isn't that Nick Nelson? The guy you sit next to in form?
Who?
The one that looks like a golden retriever?
He doesn't look like a golden retriever. Okay, he does.
The fact is, even in this first episode, Nick even proves to be sort of like a golden retriever. He's loyal, he's friendly, he's even protective, and I'll get into that later. He's also rather playful. In this scene, the two boys are walking together to maths class, and, well, you'll see.
That makes me sound way cooler than I actually am.
Do you want me to do that for you?
No, I'm good.
I can tell you the answer.
Then I won't learn.
But if you're stuck, I can just... Let me just...
Get off! How dare you? Better?
Maybe.
Now, I love Charlie's, how dare you? And then here, Nick hears Charlie's name from the PE coach and watches as he runs far ahead of the pack. And it gives him an idea.
I don't want to go to school. I don't want to take the call. I just want to be a fool. Get lost with you.
We've been doing this all time and no one's beating Charlie's time yet. Come on! Charlie's leaving you all in the dust!
With you, I want to get lost.
Hey.
Thanks.
You play the drums.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
thanks.
So, I had something I wanted to ask you. Charlie, I wanted to tell you that I'm gay too. And I'm in love with you. Do you want to go out with me? I want to be with you forever. Do you want to join the rugby team?
What?
Charlie's mind goes right where we all expected to go. However, Nick is trying to be a bit more subtle, maybe? But Charlie is a major little player for being so innocent looking. I love his coy little banter right here with Nick.
We have enough players for the team, but we're not allowed to actually play against other teams without a reserve. And, I saw you run in PE, and you're, like, really fast. So, I thought you might be interested.
I don't really know how to play.
That's fine. I can teach you.
Aren't I a bit small and weak to be a rugby player?
We're just a school team, you know. It's not that serious.
So you're saying I am small and weak?
Wait, no. No. Oh, So, do you want to join?
And then there's Charlie's little giggle on the rugby field.
Well done.
I mean, can the adorable factor get any higher? But let's take a look at some of the side characters I love and hate. We'll start with Tori, Charlie's sister. The first thing to notice is that Tori is rarely without her diet lemonade. I know it's diet lemonade because I've read the book from Alice Oseman about her, from her point of view, Solitaire. I suggest you find it, buy it, and read it. It's wonderful.
Morning.
Jesus, Tori.
Why's your face like that?
Broke up with my boyfriend.
Was he a knob?
Yes.
Well done then. Hypothetically, what sort of boy do you want to go out with?
One who doesn't mind people seeing us talk to each other would be nice.
Someone who's also a nerd, or do you want like an opposites attract thing?
I don't think I can afford to be that specific, to be honest.
Hypothetically, though, dream guy.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know, just someone I can have a laugh with. And he's nice and kind and likes being with me. I'll probably just settle for someone tall.
Throughout the series, you'll see Tori just appear. She startles poor little Charlie every time. It's absolutely hysterical and, well, adorable. What can I say? Probably should have started taking a shot every time I say adorable during this, at the beginning of this video, because, well, there is nothing about Heartstopper that isn't adorable. Unless you count the little prig, Ben Hope. Now, Ben Hope is in the same year as Nick. And when Charlie came out, Ben found a great way to explore his own sexuality by sneaking around with Charlie. However, Ben is a full-on prig.
Charlie. You're wearing a coat. It's not even cold.
It's February.
Lame.
What do you want, Ben? Don't touch me.
God, what's your problem? I'm trying to be nice.
I said I don't want to meet up with you anymore.
Yeah, and I don't believe you.
What?
You're clearly just scared of getting caught.
Why would I be scared of getting caught? Everyone in school already knows I'm gay. You're the one who's scared of getting caught. You can't even look at me when other people are around. Not to mention the fact that you have a girlfriend. Yeah, I've seen you with her at the school gate. Thanks for telling me. Oh, wait, you didn't.
Don't be angry at me for not wanting to come out yet.
I'm not angry about that. If you're figuring stuff out, fine. Take your time. I've already been there for you. Don't you think I, of all people, would understand if you're figuring out your sexuality?
Then why are you angry at me?
I'm angry because you never even slightly cared about my feelings. We'll never meet up when you want to, where you want to, when you feel like kissing a boy. You don't care about me at all.
Well, it's not like anyone else is going to want to go out with you, is it?
Charlie, I know you like me.
Stop it!
Charlie, look, I like you, but I'm figuring stuff out. Literally, what more do you want from me?
Now, here's where the hero Nick steps in to become that protective golden retriever that I mentioned earlier.
He told you to stop. Go on. Piss off. You okay?
Did you hear all of that?
Most of it. You seemed kind of like something was up while we were getting changed, so I wanted to check everything was okay.
Ben is, in my humble opinion, the worst and sleaziest character in the entire series. And that is even counting the homophobic rugby player that we'll meet in episode 2. Or 3. I can't remember which one. But Nick, well, that look he gives Charlie as if he wants to simply wrap his arms around him and surround him like bubble wrap is just beyond anything. And Charlie only wants to apologize.
Sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Sorry.
You say sorry a lot. Don't say it.
I kind of want to say it.
Don't.
And how adorable is Nick's don't. Have you ever tried to figure out the right thing to text someone? Charlie's frustrated groan at the bus stop is relatable as hell.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Good practice, Nikki.
But in the end, he sends the right words to put a smile on Nick's face.
Nick?
What? Yeah, it was normal.
Okay.
From the first moment of the first episode of Heartstopper, I was all in. I wanted to protect and die for Nick, Charlie, Tao, Elle, and Isaac. They all have scenes in this first episode, but I wanted to focus on Nick and Charlie for this first video. Tao is one of Charlie's best friends and his fiercest protector outside of Nick. In fact, he even tries to protect Charlie from Nick. So that will come later, and it is just, adorable to watch Tao. And it's almost heart-wrenching to watch him go through the emotions that he's going to be going through in the next few episodes. And Isaac is quiet and supportive. He's also a bookworm with some of the most incredible books in his hands at all times. And I'll get into that in a couple of videos later. But he's involved in everything that's going on without being intrusive. And then there's Elle, who is transgender and has moved to Higgs from Truham. And Higgs is the all-girls school, and she just moved there this term. She's finding a little difficult to integrate, but that's going to change very soon. All in all, this show is one of the greatest I've seen in a long, long time. Netflix has a winner with this one. It is much better, dare I say, than even Sex Education, in my opinion. So go now. If you haven't watched all 8 episodes that are less than 25 minutes long each, go and do it now. Enjoy the sweet saccharine rush of good wholesomeness that is Heartstopper. It is simply an adorable break from the weary, bleak world in which we live. It's like jumping into a cool lake on a hot August day. Just go and enjoy it. Thank you for watching this video, and if you would like, please click the like button, click the subscribe button. If you want notifications of when I do other videos, hit the little bell icon and all of that, but only do that if you wish. Don't feel like you're pressured to do anything, but yeah, that's it for now, and hopefully I will be able to get 1 or 2 more of these episodes out this weekend, and we will talk to you later. So until then,